Hey, how's it going, YouTube? I'm back in the video, and today I'm going to talk about what the Miami Heat need to do to become finals contenders once again. So basically what I'm beginning to this video is going to be what I think the Miami Heat need to do in this offseason to become finals contenders and get back to where they were in the 2020 season in the bubble where they made it to the finals. And I'm beginning a few steps I think they could take to get there. So yeah, I'm beginning to do all that in this video, and if you do like the video at any point, hit the like button and subscribe button. I mean the absolute world to me. Without further ado, without rambling on too much, just get right into this video. Alright, so my first reason for this video is going to be that they need to open up cap room, and now they can do this a few different ways, but one thing that they have to do to open cap room is they're going to have to let go of Goran Dragic. And now I know how much Miami Heat fans love Goran Dragic and that they just love him, the Dragon, his nickname, everything. They really like him, and he was a huge piece of them making the finals just last year, but he's 35 years old, going on 36. He regressed this season and was a primary bench player for the Miami Heat this season, and with him becoming 36, I doubt he turns his career around, and he's just going to keep on regressing, and the contract they're going to pay him is going to just keep looking worse and worse as years go on. So with there being a team option for him this year, and I think it's around, what, $18 million, they have to let him go. They cannot pay Goran Dragic $18 million to get worse on their bench. They just can't, and that would be a very good way of opening up some cap room for them. And then another player they could also do this would be Andre Igudola, and Andre Igudola is pretty much in the same thing. He's getting older. Yes, he's a good solid player, and he did help them make the finals, but still, he's now what, he's 38 years old, so he's basically LeBron James's age, but nowhere near as good as LeBron, obviously, and they're paying him $15 million if they picked up the team option, but I don't think they will. So if they let go both Iguodala and Goran Dragic, they will be opening up a ton of cap space going into the offseason. Now, yes, it does sound very good that you're opening up all this cap space, but on the other side, you also do have some young guys that are entering restricted free agency, like Kendrick, Nunn, and Duncan, both of which were starters on the Miami Heat this season. So losing either one of them would definitely hurt them and kind of set them back, but they might also have to let one or two of them walk, because if they both re-sign them, they may have to re-sign them for overpays, because like I said, they are restricted free agents and they can now accept any contract they want, and the Miami Heat have the chance to match it. But there have been a lot of rumors that Kendrick Nunn are looking for a very big contracts in this offseason, and Duncan Robinson said that his main goal for this offseason is to find a fit, and that might be throwing a little bit of shade to the Miami Heat, saying he doesn't think he fits with that system. So if that is the truth, and then also Jimmy Butler wants an extension, well, then they could really, that cap space they just opened up could be going away very, very quickly. And if they want to try to sign one of the max free agents, or at least take a chance on it, and that would be like Kawhi Leonard or somebody, if they really want to take a chance on that, they're going to have to probably let one or two of them go. And then also Victor Oladipo is a free agent. Victor Oladipo, I honestly think they could get him on a discounted price due to his injury issues, and he's going to have to prove it. And I think he would actually want to do that, because if he proves that he can still produce at a high level on like a 1 year kind of cheap contract, then he will get that big contract that he does want. But as he played right now with the injury issues, and then him also just not playing that well the last few times we've seen him, he's probably going to be able to take a cheaper deal. So basically, if they're willing to let Iguodala and Goran Dragic walk, try to get Victor Oladipo back on a cheaper deal, or also even maybe let him walk in free agency, then they should open up enough cap space to go after a free agent like Kawhi Leonard, Montrezl Harrell, or Lonzo Ball, any of the big name free agents like that, or also bring back all their young players as well. And bringing back their young players kind of piggybacks in my second reason. I think they should try very hard to keep their young core. Now, am I saying they should overpay for Kendrick Nunn and give him around $20 million a year? No, I'm not saying anything like that, but if they can keep their young core around at a reasonable price, I really think they should, because with Nunn and Robinson entering restricted free agency, the Heat need to do at least try very hard to keep them all together, because Duncan Robinson's impact on helping Bam Adebayo and Jimmy Butler on every given night is very, very big, as he expands the floor so much, because you have to respect his elite shooting. He's a dead-eye shooter. If he's open, he's going to knock it down, and that is a huge asset to have on your team, especially when your second best player, or maybe your best player, is a back to the basket type center. So with that being said, Duncan Robinson is an extremely valuable asset to this team. And then Kendrick Nunn is also just a very good fit for this team. He plays hard defense. He always plays hard. He can score the ball very well, and he's still young and can develop, and they can probably get him on a little bit of the cheaper side. But if they can go in free agency and get someone like Lonzo Ball maybe, well, then there's no point in bringing back Kendrick Nunn. So then you could definitely balance it out like that. And there are exceptions to it, of course, because if they do go out and get Kawhi Leonard and the result is they have to let Duncan Robinson and Kendrick Nunn walk, well, then yes, you can let that happen. But if you don't get one of the superstars in free agency, I think their next priority should definitely be bringing back the young core that they already have and try to help develop them even farther, because we have seen that their peak, if they're playing at their peak level, they can get to the very highest level of basketball, which is the NBA Finals. So they can be very good together, and we already seen that earlier just last year. And now the end result, in the best case scenario, if they do this, they would end up getting a superstar like Kawhi Leonard and have a starting lineup where they would be able to keep Nunn, keep Robinson, get Kawhi Leonard on a max, Jimmy Butler, and then have a starting lineup of Kendrick Nunn, Jimmy Butler, Kawhi Leonard, KZ Okpala probably, and Bam Adebayo. But the most realistic situation is going to be that they probably get some decent role players, let Goran Dragic, let Igudola walk, bring back their young guys, maybe go get some decent role players as well, draft somebody, and try to run it back with the same, pretty much the same core group of guys. That's what I think the most realistic situation would be. But as far to what I think they can do to become contenders again, I think that they have to get a superstar in this, or at least trade for a superstar and add to a big three and make it a Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, and then another star, and then just build off of that. And I think that's the only way they can become contenders once again. But unfortunately, guys, that's going to be for this video. So comment below, do you agree with me? Do you think the Miami Heat can become finals contenders again? Or do you think that they're going to be stuck in the middle for a long time? I heart your thoughts in the comment section below. And if you did like the video at any point, hit the like button and subscribe button like I said earlier. And I hope you have a blessed day. Can I have a blessed day? So you need to have a blessed day. All glory to God. See you in the next video. Goodbye. Boo. Boo. La.